So in the last episode I gave you guys the choice of 4 teams to be with in the new season. We could either leave to Juventus, we could leave to Bayern Munich, we could leave to Real Madrid, or we could stay at Fulham. I let you guys choose in the poll, and thank you to everyone that voted. I'm just looking at the poll results now. It closed at 7 p.m. Monday night UK time. Over 3,500 people voted. That's amazing. But the club that came out on top was Juventus. So we're going to move into Italy, we're going to move into the Serie A and joining Juventus, and this should be good fun. You know, I'm looking at the poll results now. It's actually a lot tighter than I thought. You can check the poll results out in the description if you want. Fulham didn't really get off the ground, but to be honest, Juventus winning, quite surprised by that. You know, I actually thought Real Madrid would go ahead and win it, but Juventus won, and that's cool. I'm really excited for it. As you can see here, you can look at the news articles here saying Juventus have wrapped up the signing. I moved for 16.5 million pounds, and for a 21-year-old striker that had a goal to game ratio of just under 1 in 2 last year, or possibly even, you know, just under 1 in 1, if that makes sense. That's quite a small fee, so I'd say Juventus have got a very good deal out of that. As you can see here are my objectives. We need to set up 6 goals, we need to score 18, those are the big ones, and also maintain no less than 21% goal to shot conversion rate and get an average rating of 7.8 or higher. This is the squad ranking. I'm the second choice striker, 1 rating lower than Tevez and 4 better than Llorente. But as Juventus will play with 2 up top, it should mean that myself and Tevez will start together in the games, because Juventus do start with 2 up top in the formation, and of course in career mode teams never change their formation for some weird reason. But anyway, at least not until it's in game. But anyway, here's the squad report as well. You can check out the players at Juventus. Pirlo has gone down to a 73 overall. That's ridiculous. But you can check out the players. It's a decent squad. Of course, we're playing with a lot better players than we had at Fulham, but there's actually, you know, some room for improvement in this squad. You know, there really is. You could probably improve a couple of areas in that team with a bit of money if Juventus chose to do so, but we'll have to wait and see. For the time being, this looks like it will be the squad for the new season. I've also decided to change my appearance as well. I've shaved the sides off my head, shaved the sides of hair off my head, I should say, and also give myself a little casual beard. I've also changed the boots as well. I'm going to be wearing some Nikes for the first time. I've chosen these yellow, green and black. They look quite cool, don't they? I'm not really one for boots, but there you go, I've chose those. I also changed the ankle tape to black, and I've also given myself a turtleneck to go along with that undershirt, because it could get quite chilly here in Italy, you never know. Also, I'm going to be number 17 as well. That's the number that the club gave me, and I'm not going to change that. You know, I'm going to keep it as it is, at least for the first season. You know, maybe next season, you know, when I became a bit more of a regular starter for Juventus, a bit more of not an experienced player, but someone who knows the team inside and out, I can then ask the manager to change my number. But for the time being, they've given me number 17, so I'm going to keep it as it is. But we get ourselves into our first of 2 pre-season friendlies here with Juventus. The first one showed today. We take on Bordeaux for this game away in France, and you know, to be honest, you would have seen a team lineup there. We're going to be playing a 3-4-1-2, I think is the formation, and yeah, Martin Tyler and Alan Smith already had something to say about my move to Italy, and here's what they said.
Going to have a look at him in his new colours today, Alan. That's one of the excitements of this pre-season game.
Yeah, he might be a little bit tentative, a little bit nervous. It's only natural, but I think he will do well at this football club.
And that seems fair enough, you know. I mean, a lot of players, when they go to a new club, don't settle in straight away. So, you know, who knows? Maybe it'll take me a while to get going here at Juventus, but I'm definitely excited for it anyway. But the first incident of this game would fall in the 9th minute, and unfortunately, it was a really sad one because Asamoah gets injured here after riding a challenge. And I talked about this before. I don't really know why, but in pre-season, players get injured quite a bit on career mode. I'm not really sure why that is, but Asamoah gets an injury there, and he's going to be out for 3 months, and that really does suck. But a few minutes later, in the 15-minute mark, Bordeaux play a free kick forward. It's flicked on, and well, unfortunately for us, the number 14 rounds the goalkeeper. The goalkeeper makes a really good recovery save, but eventually it's turned in. And 15 minutes in, and Bordeaux are in the lead. They take the lead, and I was really surprised because they're not a bad team, Bordeaux, but I was thinking that goal was such a poor one to concede. And I thought, do you know what? Directly from kickoff, Carlos, just give me the ball. Just give me the ball and let me work, because this is quite a nice goal, but it was pretty simple as well. We respond directly from kickoff, a couple of nice skill moves in there, and it is 1 apiece. But it made me laugh, you know, it really did, because it just made me think, you know, new club, same, I'm not going to say the word, but it's ridiculous. It really is. Different clubs, same story. Let's just say that it's absolutely ridiculous. It's in career mode, in player career mode, you have to do everything yourself. You cannot let the AI do it for you, because the fact of the matter is they won't. If you want to respond, if you want to get your team back in the game, you have to make sure that the play goes through you, and that's exactly what happened there. Carlos Tevez gives me the ball directly from kickoff, and I run through the defence, blast it past the goalkeeper, and make it one apiece. So it's a really nice goal, no doubt about it. It was just hilarious how relatively simple it was, but again, how the fact that I just had no one to help me there. But even so, it is one apiece, and I'm glad that we are back on level terms directly from kickoff. But as I've also said on player career mode, unfortunately the AI team, whatever team you're facing, always seem to have, especially on legendary, always seem to have this kind of computer chip embedded in their mind, where if they misplace a pass, they are going to get 40 lashes. It's just ridiculous. And directly from kickoff, Bordeaux get onto the ball and they just pass the ball around for it's seemingly an eternity. Eventually they pass it to Bonner, but he gives the ball away, and once he comes back to Bordeaux, we can't get the ball off him again. And I'm holding down R1 every now and then. I'm saying press with me. Players will press, but they won't challenge. And then sometimes I'm dropping deeper, as you can see here, just making sure they won't pass through the middle and exploit a hole in our defence. So I'm chasing them down myself. I'm trying to get the ball off them. I'm restless. I really want this ball back, because it's frustrating the hell out of me, to be honest. It must be frustrating you watching it, but for some reason my team don't seem to want to press whenever I hold R1. Every time I try and make a tackle, I can't get the ball off them, no matter how many times I try. So I thought, you know what, I'm not going to press R1 anymore. I'm just going to try and do it all myself, as per usual. Then I'm going to hold it down, just going to try and confuse the AI. But unfortunately, as Bordeaux just keep passing the ball around, eventually they are going to find a gap in defence. They will. And to collect the ball here, it's played inside, and the turn by Salah turns Ogbonna, and he finesses the ball into the bottom corner. And I just want to say that is just the worst type of goal I've ever seen, because sure, it must be really nice if a human scores it, because there's an element of skill to the ball, some great passing. When the AI do it, it's frustrating as hell, because it's just impossible. There's nothing you can do. And it's 2-1 to Bordeaux. And in the 37th minute, I missed a golden chance to make it 2-2. I went 1-1 with the goalkeeper, but he made a really good save. And that really should level the game, to be honest. But just before half-time, we did have a throw-in. I've got the long throw-in trait ticked on my pro, because it is one of my favourite traits in the game. We launched the ball into the box, it's headed on, the goalkeeper spills it, and it is turned into the far post. So we do manage to make it 2 apiece here. And I was, although I didn't help, although I didn't get the assist for Marquisio's goal, I did help. I did cause the panic in the box there with the long throw. So it's 2-2, and it just further reiterates what I was saying. The play has to go through you, really, if you want a goal on player career mode. So it's 2-2, and I'm glad we're back on level terms. But in the second half, again, Bordeaux have a very accurate passing style. But as they go down the left-hand side here, they play 2 quick 1-2s. It is Maurice Bellet who crosses the ball in, picks out Salah, and he gets his second or possibly even third goal of the game. He makes it 3-2 there. So Bordeaux back in front for the 3rd time in this game. The defence was just so weak, it really was. And they were slicing us up like a hot knife through butter. It is 3-2, and in the 58th minute, we tried to respond here. Lichtsteiner gives me the ball down the right hand side, and I just didn't want to pass it. I thought, you know what, I've got to do it all myself. I'll try and score, and this is just typical my luck. I smashed the ball against the underside of the bar, and then it hits the post. I hit the woodwork twice in a matter of milliseconds, and it is cleared away, and still 3-2. But from that, Pogba gets on the ball and rolls me down the right hand side. Another great chance here. We then play it back into Pogba, and Pogba shoots, and he hits the post as well, and Bordeaux just about get the ball away. So the post struck 3 times in a matter of seconds, and it is still 3-2 to the home side. In the 80th minute, Bordeaux could have actually wrapped up the game. Sertic gets on the ball here and rolls it through towards Salah, who was causing our defence all sorts of problems. Then Sertic strikes it, but it goes just wide of the post and out for a goal kick, but still 3-2, and it looked as though that was how the game would finish. But in the 90th minute here, you see Bonucci giving him the ball here. I roll it off towards the runner of Isla. Isla, the Chilean, plays it out wide towards Javi Martinez. Martinez plays it back inside to Marquisio. Marquisio spots the run on me. I'm asking for the ball. I get the ball. I stop it. I scoop turn around Stefan Savic. The former City defender is beaten. The goalkeeper is beaten. It's 3-3, and that was basically the last kick of the game. We managed to get ourselves a draw, And I have to say, I came off the pitch, I don't think any player in the world would have been as worn out as me at that moment, because I did everything in that game. And the fact we managed to get a 3-3 draw, well, it just shows really I had to do pretty much everything. But as always, guys, a big thank you for watching the video. I really hope you have enjoyed it. If you have enjoyed today's episode, please leave a like, because it's much appreciated and it really does help my channel out. And I'll see you for the next episode of my player career mode very soon.